Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that we had started capacity, measurement of capacity, and we have completed word problem of exercise 8.8. So, there are few examples of exercise 8.8 which is quite important, and today we are going to do those examples only that is related to measurement of capacity. See, in measurement of capacity, first we have done conversion. After doing conversion, then we have done our basic fundamental operations which we were used on capacity, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So in that row, in the word problem, we were using one operation or more than one operations, and these questions are, or these examples are quite important. So today we are going to take these examples only in this video. Now, as you can see in your book, example 1, that is simple relation related to solve the following addition and subtraction. You have to do it. So this example 1 we have already done. We'll start with example 2. Now, example 2, a milkman has 20 liter milk in a container. Now he sold 3.250 liter milk to Rita and 7.850 liter to Annie. Now how much milk does he have now? Now in this question you have to understand this question has two parts. First of all, that total milk that milkman has, that is given. Out of that total milk, how much milk is sold to Rita, that is given. And from that milk only, how much milk is sold to Annie, that is given. So for finding that how much milk is left, first you will add that milk, total milk sold. What you will do? Milk sold to Rita and milk sold to Annie. Then total milk sold you will find it out. After that, from total milk, that is 20 liter, you will subtract the sum of that total milk. Now see how you will do it. Example 2. Statement you can frame in your own word, and a simple statement only you will frame, which you don't need to cram. Fine. So what is there? Milk sold to Rita. Now milk sold to Rita. So first we will write how much milk is sold to Rita. That is 3.250 liters. Now next is milk sold to Annie. That is milk sold to Annie, that is 7.850 liter. Now what you are supposed to find it out here, that total milk sold. Total milk sold. That what you will do it? You will do addition of this. Fine. Now here 0. 5 plus 5, 10, 8 plus 2, 11, 10 plus 1, 11, and 7 plus 3, 10, and 1, 11. So this much milk, that is 11.100 liter, this much milk was sold by the milkman. Now what is the total quantity of milk? Total milk which that milkman had, that is, we'll write here liters. And what is the total milk? That is 20 liter. And in fact, if you don't want to write liters above, you can write it here only, in front of this 20 liter only. Now out of 20 liter, the milkman already sold this much milk, that is 11.100 liter. So we'll write here total milk sold. So what you will do? Minus 11.100 liters. So out of 20 liters, 11.100 liters milk was sold. Now you have to find it out. Milk left with milkman, therefore milk left with milkman. What you will do? Now you will do subtraction. As I told you that left word stands for subtraction only. Now we'll do subtraction here. We'll write here liters 0, 0, 10 minus 1, 9, and here 9 minus 1, 8, and then 0. So how much milk was left? That is 8 liters 900 milliliters, 8.900. Now here this 0 is not necessary to write. If you will write it, then also it is not incorrect. Fine. Therefore milk left with milkman, that is 8 liter 900 milliliter. So what we have seen in this question you have been asked with two questions which was built inside it. That first question, what you have to find this milk left, but without adding that how much milk was sold by that milkman, you cannot find that how much milk is left. So here what we have done, total milk sold, that is 11.100 liter, and this 11.100 liter will be subtracted from 20 liters. Fine. So now what next we will do? Next example. Example 3. Now a bottle can hold, I'll erase it, this example. I hope that example is clear. This example 2. See, in an exercise it is not sufficient that you will do only the questions which are from the exercise. You must understand the concept of all the examples also. So I'll always say that do examples first and after that come to exercise. Now example 3, a bottle can hold 750 ml ruafza in it. Now how much ruafza can be filled in 6 bottles? Fine. One and many concept is there. Now capacity of one bottle is given. Capacity of one bottle. What is the capacity of one bottle? That is 750 ml. Okay. Now here what is there? 750 ml can be written in liters. Yes. Or we can write it here only 0.750 liters. Now what you are supposed to find it out? Capacity of 6 bottles. Capacity of 6 bottles means how much ruafza will be kept or will be required to fill 6 bottles. So you will write liters here 0.750, that will be multiplied by 6. Now 6 zeros are 0, 6 fives are 33, 6 sevens are 42, 42, 43, 45, 4. So this 4.500, that will become the capacity of 6 bottle. You will write here, therefore capacity of 6 bottles is 4.500 liters. And this is only called solution sentence, which we are writing in every question. So here you don't require to write it separately. This only becomes the solution sentence, and that is sufficient. Now this example, I hope that example is clear. What is given here? You have been given with capacity of one bottle, that is 750 ml. Now the first step to write that ml into liters, that we have converted 0.750 liters, and then 0.750 liters, that will be multiplied by 6, and this will become the capacity of 6 bottles. Now come to example 4. Example 4, now this example is related to multiplication, the concept of one and many, concept of one and many. Now next example, example 4, let's see by which operations by which operation or operations we are going to find it out. Our fourth example. Now what is there in our fourth example? 5 tins have 92 liters, 70 milliliter ghee. Now find the capacity of 1 tin. Now capacity of 5 tins is given. Now capacity of 5 tins have been given, that is what? 92 liters 70 milliliters. 92 liters 70 milliliters. Now the first thing is how to write this 92 liters 70 milliliter in liters. So we'll write it 92.070 liters. Now what is the next step? You are supposed to find it out, capacity of 1 tin. So now what you will do it? This 92.070, that will be divided by 5. That will be divided by 5. So what we will do? We'll do the division here. 5 ones are 5, 4, 2, 5 eights are will be 40, 2. Now decimal we have got. We'll put a point here and 0 will get down. Now what happened? 5 fours are will be 20. Nothing will be remaining here. Now 7 will get down. 5 ones are 5 and 2 and then 0, then 5 fours are will be 20. Now this will become the capacity of 1 tin. So you will write here, therefore capacity of 1 tin is what? This 18.414 liters. So this will become the capacity of 1 tin, that is 18.414 liter. It means each tin will hold this much quantity of ghee. Fine. So here in this question, concept of many and one is there. How much quantity of tin, a quantity of ghee is there in 5 tins is given to you, but it is given in liter and milliliter. And this step is very important. See, milliliter, in 1 liter we have 1000 milliliter, in 1000 we have 3 zeros. See, if I write this 70 like this, 700, so that will become 700 milliliter. So you always remember how to write it in milliliter. That is very important. And if you will remember this, then only we can write it 92.070 ml. So with this we have completed our example 4 also. Now children, we have been left with 2 questions, that is question 11 and 12 of exercise 8.8, that we will start right now. Now that example 11 and 12, sorry, question number 11 and 12. 11 is related to our division only, and 12 is very important question in which we are going to use division and multiplication both. So we'll understand that in question number 12. So let's start with question number 11. Exercise 8.8. 8. Now question number 11. So now question 11 of exercise 8.8, that is Mahmood filled 8 containers equally by 10.800 liters engine oil. How much engine oil is in each container? Now here the capacity of 8 containers will be given to you and you are supposed to find it out the capacity of one container. So let's start that. Capacity of 8 containers is given to you. So that you will write capacity of 8 containers which were filled equally by this much engine oil, that is 10.800 liters. 10.800 liters. Now what you are supposed to find it out? Capacity of one container. Capacity of one container. Again, what is the concept here? The concept is many and one. Many and one. So what we will do here? 10.800, that will be divided by 8. 10.800 will be divided by 8. Now 8 ones will be 8. What is remaining here? 10 minus 8. What is remaining here? 2. Now what will get down? Now before 8 will get down, we have decimal. That decimal will go into quotient. Now 8 threes will be 24. Now 4 will be remaining. 0 will get down. Now 8 fives will be 40. Now we have been left with a 0. 8 zeros will be 0. Now this will become 1.350 will become, therefore capacity of one container is what? 1.350 liters. So this will become capacity of one container, which is supposed to ask in the question. So let's see what is the question. The question is given that Mahmood filled 8 containers equally by the total engine oil, that is 10.800 liters, and you are supposed to find it out how much capacity of oil will be filled in one container. Now capacity of 8 container is given to you, that is 10.800 liters. Now capacity of one container is given, as you are supposed to find it out. How you will find it out? Concept of many and one is there. Many means 8 containers contain this much oil. So in one container how much oil will be there? So this total oil will be divided by 8. Now here we have got, therefore capacity of one container is 1.350 liters. 1.350 liters. So now children, what next we are going to do it? Next we are going to do question number 12 of this same exercise. Now in question number 12, there is a bit difference from the other question, because in this question we are going to use unitary method. Unitary method means first we will find it out capacity of one bottle, after that will be multiplied by 7 bottles. So let's read out the question first and understand what is given and what we are supposed to find it out. Now if 5 bottles hold 6.250 liters Coca-Cola, how much Coca-Cola is in 7 bottles? Fine. So here you have been given with what is the capacity of 5 bottles. and then you have to find it out capacity of 7 bottles. So 5 bottles capacity is given. From that you can find it out capacity of 1 bottle, and that capacity of 1 bottle will be multiplied by 7. So let's see how you will do it. Capacity of 5 bottles, that is 6.250 liters. Now capacity of 1 bottle. Now here you can see the concept of many and one is there. Capacity of many is given and you have to find it out of 1. And this is only called unitary method when you are finding the capacity of one thing. So what we will do? We will divide this. 6.250, that will be divided by 5. Now 5 ones will be 5, 1 will be remaining, 0.2 will get out, 5 2s are 10, 2 and then 5 will get out, 5 5s are 25. Then 0 will get down, zeros are 0. Now this will become 1.250 liters will become capacity of 1 bottle. Now this we find it out. Now what you are supposed to find it out? Now we find it out capacity of 7 bottles. Now the capacity of 1 bottle we find it out. Now what is that capacity of 1 bottle? That is 1.250. That will be multiplied by 7. So 7 zeros are 0, 7 5s are 35, 3, 7 2s are 14, 15, 16, 17, 7 and 1, 7 1s are 7, 8. So therefore capacity of 7 bottles which you are supposed to find it out is this 8.750 liters. Now unit is also important. You will always remember to write the unit. Unit you will not left in any case, in any question. Find whether that is related to weight or length or capacity. So unit is very important. So here in this question, let's revise this question once again. You have been given with if 5 bottles hold 6.250 liter, what will be the capacity of 1 bottle? So here the capacity of 5 bottle is 6.250 liter. So you are supposed to find it out capacity of 7 bottles. So when 5 bottles capacity is given, first you will find it out capacity of 1 bottle, because that capacity will be multiplied by the number of bottles capacity which you are supposed to find it out. So here we have find it out capacity of 1 bottle, that is 1.250, and that 1.250 or 1 liter 250 milliliter, that will be multiplied by 7, and then you have got therefore capacity of 7 bottle is 8.750 liters. So I hope the question, what is the concept, is clear to you all. Now children, next, now with this we have completed our chapter 8. So in chapter 8 we have done measurement of length, its conversion, basic fundamental units, applications related to all the fundamental basic units, basic operations. Then we have done measurement of weight, again conversion and use of basic fundamental operations. Then we have done capacity and then same. So in this measurement you have completed with the measurement of length, mass or weight and capacity. All these 3 concept we have completed in this measurement chapter. And here we have utilized the sum of the concept of that division also. Fine, we have utilized the concept of division also. Now here what you are supposed to do it, we are going to find it out. Questions which are given in chapter test, that you will do it in your book itself. Right now I am going to discuss few of the questions that is related to your chapter test, and then you will complete it yourself. See, now if I talk about conversion, so conversion is an important part, as I told you, in length also, in weight also, and in capacity also. So in length, what is there? That in length you are supposed to find it out, that what length will be is equivalent to, like in this case we'll take that chapter test question 1 and circle the correct answer from the given options. Now you have been given with the options. Now a 5 centimeter is equivalent to, now you have been given with different options. So here we'll see one example, question 1, that is A part. 5 centimeter is equivalent to, Now this question is related to, what? This question is related to your conversion only, that how will you write it down. See here, 4 options are also given, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Fine. So the first option is 0.5 meter. 0.5 meter. Next is 0.005 meter. Then 0.005 meter, and what last is 5.0 meter. Now here we have meter, 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 meter and meter. In all the options we have meter. It means centimeter is supposed to convert it into meter. Now this you all are aware of it. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Now one more thing I have told you, when you are supposed to go to a smaller unit into a bigger unit, what you will do? You will do division. It means this 5 centimeter will be divided by 100. So how many decimal places do we require here? 2. So we'll write here 0.05 meter. Is this answer is given here? Yes. Second one is the same option. So which is the correct one? This second. Actually these questions are related to conversion only. Similarly, we have next question, that is 3.2 kg. 3.2 kg is supposed to write it in gram. Fine. 3.2 kg is supposed to write it in gram. So bigger to smaller, what you will do? You will multiply. So here 3.2 will be multiplied by 1000. So that will become 3200 gram. So it is there in the option? Yes. Fourth one is the correct option. Now second question, that is related to fill in the blank. 3800 milliliter. How we can write it in liter and milliliter? So the first unit, the first number will become liter, 3 liter and 800 milliliter. Similarly, in the second, 1204 milliliter is same as of 1 liter, 204 milliliter. So quite simple these questions are. So rest of the question 3, 4 and 5 of chapter test you will do it yourself. That is related to your word problem only, and that we have done. So right now we have completed our chapter 8. So you all will do practice a lot, and in the next class we are going to discuss our model paper that is related to chapter 5 to 8. So related to that 4 chapters we have model paper, and after that we have half yearly or first term paper, that also will do it. So today we are going to finish our class here. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.